It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here today. I thought you all might begin your tour here.
It is a great pleasure having you all here today, and welcome to eCommerce and Carry On. My name is Phil Lay. This week's show is coming live from PubCom in Las Vegas, and we're going to be catching up with the head of global search from cheapflights.com, Shahid Awan. We'll also be talking to Raid Hussain from socialannex.com and catching up with Peter McCauley, the owner of kitchenwaredirect.com.au, who's over here from Perth. Let's get into it. I'm here with Shahid Awan from cheapflights.com.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks.
And you've travelled all the way from the UK?
Yeah, so it was a bit of a long haul flight, 10 hours, but yeah, I had a nice upgrade with Virgin Atlantic, so I felt pretty relaxed, and I'm looking forward to the flight back home.
Fantastic. How many PubComs have you been to?
So this is my second. This is my second time speaking at PubCon also. So yeah, I love being here. This is the one event every year that I'm going to be here now.
It is a great event.
Absolutely.
Now, Google, it's just been amazing amount of change this year. So what are you seeing? What are some of the trends?
So for us, it's tough. So I think really link building diversification is going to be a big thing for 2013.
Yeah.
I also think diversification away from Google in itself. So I try to optimize now for people who use different verticals.
Right.
So whether it's video, whether it's news, I try to almost get in the mind of my customer. And I think 2013 is really about it's not SEO in isolation. It's joining the dots with all your other marketing activity, and other things such as author profile. And I think that's definitely going to be a big thing in terms of content for 2013 moving forward.
And have you seen it with cheap flights? Google now offer flight comparisons.
Absolutely.
Have you seen a big push down the page?
What I'd say is that I believe Google's a great product, right? So Google I look at as a search engine. So as much as Google may go into different product areas, I'm not going to buy a hotel from Google. I'm not going to buy a credit card from Google. They can invite this information to me. But the bottom line is I want to go to a specialist as a consumer. I want customer support, for example.
Yeah.
Now Google don't offer me customer support. So if I have a hotel booking or a flight booking through Google and something goes wrong, it may end up with the end advertiser. However, it's the interim party that I'm booking from. So I still think customers nowadays, as much as they might see these different Google verticals in the results, they tend to go with brands that specialize in those areas. So, yes, there can be some impact on traffic, but we focus on the brand as a whole. So we focus on our strengths, what we deliver to our consumers, and I think that's what encourages repeat visits and resonates with our customers.
Right. Well, thanks for your time on eCommerce and Carry On today, and have a safe flight back to the UK.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Cheers.
Thanks.
I'm with Raid Hussain from Social Annex. Raid, how are you doing today?
Doing well. How are you, Phil?
Good. And how's PubCom treating you?
PubCon's been pretty good.
Yeah?
Meeting some very influential people and hopefully doing some pretty cool things with them.
Great. So we first met at Denver at shop.org only a month ago, and Social Annex now have launched in Australia.
We have.
Yes, got a partnership with Online Market Experts, and it's been a great buzz, and a lot of customers actually doing really well down there.
Absolutely.
So tell me exactly what does Social Annex do?
Absolutely. So at Social Annex, we make e-commerce sites social, power things like friend referral programs, loyalty programs, and we track everything end-to-end with a focus on ROI. Right now, being able to see ROI on social within online retail is a challenge. So that's a problem that we're hoping to solve.
So there's a suite of 21 tools.
Yep.
And the thing I really like about it is the ability to track and see exactly what's going on with your spend.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
You can track so detailed that on a micro level you can see that John shared with 300 of his friends, 150 of his friends clicked back, and 10 of them purchased. And you can say, John, just from sharing, drove $1,000 in revenue for me.
Thanks.
I want to go ahead and send him an email and tell him that I love him.
Great stuff. Well, thanks for being on eCommerce and Carry On today.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
If anyone wants to know more about Social Annex, please drop us a line and we'll be Glad to let you know all about it.
Wonderful.
Cheers. Hi, I'm with Pete McCauley from kitchenwaredirect.com.au. How are you doing, Pete?
Yeah, good, thanks, Phil.
And how's the show been for you?
Look, excellent. It's been a great show. We've got a lot from it.
Now, Kitchenware Direct is a very successful business, and you actually own a number of other websites, and we read in the paper last week you launched a new one.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've just launched avago.com.au, mid to high-end department store, so purely online, but what we've done with this new site is look for some really tight social integration and really trying to drive a lot of traffic from Facebook.
Right, excellent. Tell me, it's a very complex business. There's lots of different levers to pull. I think we had a discussion about that last night with, you've got SEO and pay-per-click marketing, social. How do you get that balance right? And especially, how do you get that balance right when you've got so many sites?
Look, that's a good question, and certainly we spend a lot of time reading blogs, attending conferences. It's also really important to have great people on your team that can really look after those things for you. And perhaps if you don't have those resources internally, find the best people externally, the best consultants to help you with those.
So how important is it to attend conferences? I mean, you've been on the road, what now, how many weeks? I saw you in Denver in Colorado. That was only a month ago. Have you been home?
Well, I'll tell you what, it feels like I've been on the road all year, but no, look, we have to get back and keep the troops in line. But look, certainly coming to these conferences, it's a long haul to come over to here to the US, long haul from Perth.
Yeah.
But look, you really need to stay on top of the game and stay on the latest trend with what's happening with the internet marketing.
So you're going back to Australia today, or you?
Actually going via the Philippines, so we've got some staff up there, so we'll stop off there for a week and just check in with those guys.
And what staff do you have in the Philippines?
Okay, yeah, so we've got some content writers. They help us with the SEO.
Yeah.
And then also some graphic designers and some developers. So. It's working really well for us, actually, outsourcing to the Philippines.
Well, thanks for your time today on ECOMM and Carry On, and we'll look forward to seeing you again at the next conference.
Will do. Cheers.
Well, we hope you enjoyed those interviews. Next week I'll be back in Australia and back with Chris Morley, bringing you news of what's been going on in e-commerce. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week. And don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.